Pull my sleeves down, apparently. Muscle Man Randy Savage is over here. Oh yeah! Yeah, it's Randy Savage, right? Snap into a Slim Jim. Hey everyone, so we are back with yet another Halloween decor hunting video. This one takes place at the end of August and the very beginning of September, aka yesterday. I hit up 3 places in this video, but a couple of them I've hit multiple times in different areas. At home, I think this is actually showing 2 different stores. Marshalls, I'm actually really stunned with the amount of Marshall stores that we have around here. I really thought that we had more at-home stores, but we have more Marshall stores. So this is a compilation of a couple of the ones that we've seen over the course of the last few weeks. And Target is only showing 1 store, and that was yesterday, and they had hardly anything. I will share that in the video with you. We're getting there though. This is definitely prime Halloween decor hunting season. So I wish you the best of luck out there. Let me share my finds with you, and then maybe we'll come back, we'll talk about some of our favorites from each of these stores, and discuss what a haul might look like coming up in the very near future. Let's get right into it. Welcome to At Home, where we are in a giant dragon as soon as we walked in the door, and a giant spider also as soon as we walked in the door. Some giant skulls, and some smaller giant skulls and pumpkins that lit up. Some Jack Skellington pumpkins. Jack Skello lanterns, if you will. Some pumpkin stacks that were really pretty. I like those a lot. This crazy cat is probably my favorite thing that At Home has ever come out with, period. A giant jack, a scary gnome. Lots of really cool lighting options this year, especially these LED wire lights that you can use indoor. And I'm a big fan of the candy corn lights as well. Some spider icicle lights and some incandescent mini lights for you. I really liked the gargoyles from this year. I thought they were amazing. They mimicked the smaller pieces that they have. And this Enter If You Dare gate was also very beautiful. Some bubble blowing witches. Lots of other tall witches. And a little vignette that they did. This willow tree is stunning. It's a little pricey, but it's beautiful. And then the angry tree is also pretty gosh darn cool. I love a good blow up. Some wine glasses, some spiders, glittery ones, orange and black, a spooky light up ghost coming out of a pumpkin, these little cute witches that they did that go with the ghosts, a boo sign, another one, some candles, some candy corn gnomes, the candy corn house that we saw earlier this year. I am in love with the frog. If it was my aesthetic, I would have kept it. Some hemlock root and unfiltered poison signs, some little pumpkins and little trinkets, another velvet skull, a haggard old witch. She still looks pretty friendly though, I like her a lot. Some welcome signs and some lanterns. These light up eye wall skull plaques that they did are really cool, but of course we couldn't get them to light up. If I had the decor for it, I would have purchased them. Some birds in cages, if you will. Especially if you're going for like a Poe or a Nevermore kind of vibe there. Some bejeweled skeleton skull pillows. I like to call them skeletons for some reason. I don't understand. Some more skulls. The bronze one was actually kind of cool. I like the tea light. It was neat. More signage. A Home Sweet Haunted Home sign. And these giant candles. I thought they were cool, but interesting. Some skull stacks. This is another thing that I'm seeing a lot of this year. A skull with a rose wreath on its head. Another black skull, but that one has a movable jaw. And some placemats that were really pretty. I like those spiderweb placemats a lot. Some lanterns with skull stacks on the bottom. And some dragoons. I love a good dragon. A lot of outdoor signage. Do not enter, welcome, candy corns, spiders that are real cutesy, jack-o'-lanterns, ghosts. I see cats. They all say Happy Halloween in these really fun traditional colors. I actually really do like these eyeballs a lot. I may or may not get them for the bushes outside of my home. A welcome witches doormat as well as a boo doormat. Love a good boo doormat. I think we saw this last time, but I just wanted to snag it again. I really like these potion books that they came out with, these spell books. I am in love with this guy. Not Audrey, but the mirror, as well as this pumpkin with the bats on it, planchettes. Never go wrong with a good planchette, some wolfsbane, and a sign that says, "Who needs Halloween? I'm a witch all year." A come sit for a spell sign. And a lot of these oil slick mugs that I'm seeing, they also had some fortune telling crystal balls and a lot of really cool stuff in their spellbound line. I was pretty pleased with it. I like the signage of the fortune cookies and the wolfsbane. I thought that was really beautiful. They did a good job with that this year. Their cauldrons are so cool. They're tin. They're huge. They did a really great job with those. I also really loved this pillow. I thought anything that's got a good haunted house on it, I'm a fan. And I loved these silhouette witches. There she is again. Oh, I love these like gothic church looking windows or whatever you want to call that thing. I don't even know what you call it. Some mummies, a grim reaper that's holding a snake, a skeleton platter. I thought that was unique. They had a lot of table runners, and I am kind of kicking myself for not snagging this one right here. This Halloween table centerpiece that is in the shape of a spider web. I really enjoyed that one, and I like this one a lot with the skull on it. Some more mugs. So if you're looking for a silver skull mug or a clear one, they have them there for you. And they had soap pumps. They did have soap already in them. Did not love the smell of it, but, you know, what can you do? Lots of larger mats. These look to be more like kitchen mats, in my opinion. I like them a lot. They're a little bit more graphic, and they take up a lot of space. That poison one is really cool. That is probably my favorite out of all of the ones that we saw. For sure. For sure. Some ravens. Quoth the raven nevermore. And some skeletons. There were a ton when we went, even some alien skeletons, so I dug it. A happy Halloween sign. A black cat that says black cats are welcome here. And some more blow-ups. A pumpkin and a ghost. The pumpkin was a little long. So we're at Ross now. Welcome to Ross. They had a lot of really interesting animatronics, especially these books. I really liked this a lot. I actually sat there for about 3 minutes watching this thing and then realized I had to turn it off, and then it didn't turn off by itself. As well as this steampunk skull, some jugs that have skeleton hands, and other various kinds of skulls. They had all sorts, including beverage dispensers. I thought this was really cool. It was like a haunted violin. Lots of towels in any sort, even this Ray Dunn knockoff that they've got here. Again, more ravens. I'm really digging this idea. They've gone more gothic instead of necessarily traditional with some of their stuff. A good haunted house, you can never go wrong. Some oven mitts. Beautiful, spooky spider webs. Some gnomes. A set of 3 of them. Another set of 3, except these are pumpkins and they're wooden. I did like those a lot. If you're looking for doormats, they're definitely out in force this year. I had a hard time finding them last year. I love these a lot as well. And those are really beautiful towel. That's not a towel. Those are blankets, Erica. But they're beautiful, especially that very first one. Again, here we are with some, looks like raven skulls as well as human skulls. A human plaque. A witch hat on some books. I've seen a lot of those this year. I saw them at Marshall's as well. That's where I saw them. Saw them at Marshall's. This is a really beautiful snake bowl. They did a whole snake thing at Ross this year too. I've only seen bits and pieces of it, but a lot of it was really beautiful. A tin haunted house with a little, it was like a house lantern. I am regretting, I can't believe I bypassed this. We're suckers for snow globes in this house, and I bypassed that witch snow globe, and I can't believe it. So now we are at Marshall's again. Lots of drinkware. Ray Dunn drinkware, regular drinkware. There were a couple of pieces that I was looking for and did not find, but the thing about Marshall's that's really interesting is they have a tendency to restock really regularly, like 3 or 4 times a week. So it's always there to hunt down. Some placemats that are ghosts, a table runner with haunted houses, some Ray Dunn Halloween signs that say Happy Halloween and Witch's Brew, some disposable plateware and napkins, lots of plushes, especially gnomes. They, they're here, I guess. Insulated slim can coolers. These are pretty neat. And they had a lot of cookie jars, none of which that I was like a huge fan of. And these skulls were really interesting. I'm guessing they are candle holders. A little cauldron, if you will. And these bat bowls were really pretty. I did like these a lot. I like that crackle in the glass. Some little vintage witches. Some more vintage witches, just a little different with little Kit Kats. And a witch hat. Like I said, you can see them everywhere. There's some Day of the Dead skulls. Some more witches. These are really cool. It lights up and swirls around with a bunch of glitter inside. Very neat. There's just a myriad of really cool stuff at Marshall's. Like I said, they restock consistently. So every time I've gone in, it's been completely different than when I went the time prior. I was really excited to find some Nordic wear though. That stuff is not easy to find. So to find the skeletons when I did, I was really stoked about that. They had some really beautiful treat tins, baking cups. They had to-go cups that I loved. And of course they had some really cute pillows. One that says I will put a spell on you, another one that said scaredy cat, and another one that said hocus pocus. The Fright This Way is probably my favorite out of the ones that I've seen on this trip specifically. And then there were these skull candles that actually had scents like Fuel Fear, a Boo ceramic pumpkin. Martha Stewart has come out with some pumpkin candles for us, as well as Ray Dunn. I haven't loved the scents this year though, I have to be honest. So Target, like I said, finally some spooky trees. They've done this beaker set thing that is really interesting, and a little bit of signage was out. So Dollar Spot didn't necessarily disappoint. There was stuff there. It's not their best stuff, but definitely some stuff there, like reservation signs. They had a 2-tiered tray that had like spooky branches on it, and lots of little apothecary pieces like ghost breath and all of this other stuff. A little young, but still cool nonetheless. These plastic candelabras that actually light up were pretty neat. Some tin buckets that said Boo, had a ghost, and the other one has a bat on it with a little heart. Again, a little young in my opinion, but still very cute. A cauldron, like, tray, I guess? And then I found 2 of these. I found 2 blankets and 2 pillows. This Happy Halloween pillow, and then this pumpkin stack jack-o'-lantern pillow. And then one Halloween costume, and then this. It was blank. There was nothing. I did go over and find like little pieces here and there. I actually love this little like modern like 1950s plate that they had. And then they had some of the cat scratchers, but not the one that I was looking for. I have cats, if you haven't noticed. And I'm looking for the one that has the witch hat on the top. It's like round. It's very cool. They did have a lot of pet toys. So I was pleased with the assortment of pet toys that they had. Lots of stuff. And then lots of DIY stuff that you could do with the kids. Or by yourself, because you don't necessarily need kids to do DIY crafts. Thank you very much. And that's all we have for you today. I'm going to take it back to not voiceover Erica. Well, we're back. I hope you had a good time hanging out with me as I went to these 3 stores. We're going to say 3, even though it was more like 7. I was actually shocked that I didn't see as much at Target as I thought I would. I think that was kind of the big stunner for me. They had candy out, which I feel like even the grocery stores had candy out at this point. But you know, logistics are really weird right now. They were really weird last year. They're weird again this year. We're gonna be lucky if we get to see everything that everybody has for Halloween. I mean, I was watching Witchvoid's video not too long ago, which if you get the opportunity, make sure you go check out her channel if you haven't seen it before. She actually just went through a hurricane and could definitely use the views right now. But I watched one of her videos and I actually saw where some of the John Darien Target collection from last year ended up at a discount store. She was able to find stuff that was like sold out online. And I'm really excited to see what this Threshold collection is with all of the dark decor that they were pulling out. I love me some good dark decor. I think just as much as the next gal. So as of today, I'm hoping that we start to see some new cool, unique stuff from Target. Hopefully we'll see some new stuff from Michael's really soon. I just went recently and they didn't have anything. They had wreath stuff, but even that was kind of picked over. So I'm hoping that we get to see some of the new cool, exciting stuff from Michael's. I have not gone back to Joann since the very beginning of Halloween decor hunting season, when they had just a couple of little fabrics here and there. I've heard that Joann hasn't been super exciting to go to recently because they don't have enough stuff out. But I am excited to check out Joann, go back to Michael's, check them out. We're gonna head to Big Lots at some point in time here in the very near future. We're gonna hit up a Ross again. That's the other one that we went to. Why do I always forget one? But Ross is in the video. I'm sure you know this by now. I'm excited to see Burlington this year. Kohl's should be interesting. Both of those, I'm really interested to see what kind of blankets they have. That's still something that I'm kind of on the lookout for right now. I would really like to find a couple of really cute throw blankets that I could use for Halloween. We have a lot coming up here in the near future. I might even try to hit a couple of double weeks where we do maybe like a Halloween decor hunting video and maybe a haul as well, or maybe a decorate with me. I have a Salem trip planned, so I will share my findings in Salem with you all come October. Plus we have some more DIY or die episodes and maybe a couple of Halloween DIYs that are coming up here in the very near future. So stick around, subscribe, like this video, and keep watching because we're gonna have a ton of really cool content coming up. And just like that, it's outro time. If you had a good time hanging out, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below, and let me know what your favorite pieces are this year as far as Halloween decor hunting has gone. If you found what you were looking for, if you're still on the hunt for some stuff like I am with the Headless Horseman. One day my prince will come. There will be an upload, hopefully, every week with equally as enticing content as you saw here today. And as always, thanks for doing spooky stuff with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.